Reinhardt here with Geekenstein Media, and who am I with?
I'm David. David D'Angelo of Shovel Knight or Yacht Club Games.
So Shovel Knight looks awesome.
Thank you.
Now, where did you guys come up with the inspiration to be the most badass knight in the land with a shovel?
Well, it sort of came out of, we were thinking we want to make an 8-bit style game, and we're thinking we really love the Zelda 2 mechanic of down thrusting. And so we're thinking, oh, well, we don't want to like steal that exactly, and we want to be able to slash things, and we're thinking, we're like all really into Minecraft, we're thinking about digging a lot, right? So they're like, oh, what can you use to do all of those things? And it's like a shovel, and it's like, oh, well, of course, like we have a knight with a shovel, that's hilarious, right?
It really is, and it's good to see some Zelda 2 love.
Yeah, so it came out of like the gameplay sort of defined what our character was in a sense.
Now, of course, retro games have made a huge resurgence the past few years. Not that there's never too many 8-bit games, but how have you guys managed to take an 8-bit game and balance it so it's not unbearably hard like old 8-bit games, but it's still a nice challenge and a good throwback to those old games?
Yeah, I mean, we've been doing this a long time. We're from Way Forward, so I mean, we've been remaking. We did Double Dragon Neon, Contra 4, Blood Rain Betrayal. Like, so we're doing, we're reviving all these old games and trying to, doing the same thing, trying not to make them too hard, figuring out how to balance them and still have that feeling like it's hard, but not like make you want to put down the controller or throw it at the screen like you did in the old days. So I mean, it really comes from, we're like studying like what makes those things difficult in the old days while like finding the modern design sensibilities that let it not be too hard, like maybe making checkpoints more frequent, making the time it actually takes for you to respawn be a lot faster. Like Super Meat Boy, for example, people, they found out that like, people are willing to die 1,000,000 times in a row and get frustrated as long as it's like, they're right back in the action. So those are the kinds of things where, we're going to be figuring those out, and we're going to be using our previous experience from doing it.
So what is your personal favorite part of the game without any spoilers?
My personal favorite part of the game? Well, I'm really excited for how we are going to be taking like story and the art and the music and the gameplay and all like weaving it together really nicely. Like, I mean,
so your favorite parts of the game?
Well, sort of in a sense, but I think like the tight knit of that. Like in NES games, you didn't really get that, and like I recently came off playing Mother 3, and it's like it just blew my mind how well they took this story and incorporated it into the gameplay. To the point where like you like fight 8 bosses in that game, right? But like when I was playing the game, I didn't realize till after I played it that they put me through those 8 bosses. It just like felt like a cohesive story to me. It's like they're hiding the game part of the game, if that makes sense.
Now as a developer who's getting funded through Kickstarter, what is that process like, and how going through a Kickstarter campaign, what is like the fears of do you get funded, do you not, and how does that impact development?
Oh, it's extremely scary, first of all. I mean, we're all putting our lives on the line right now. All 5, we're left Way Forward. This money is going to be what we are using to feed ourselves. So, I mean, it's really scary, and at the same time, it's really exciting because it's like all these people are looking at it, and they're putting in such positive feedback. So I mean, I think in terms of like how it affects the game, I think it's only positive. It's like people are saying like, oh, what if you did this? Oh, what if you did that? And we're like, oh, like maybe we'll do that and we'll like twist it a little bit this way, or there's like it's only inspiring us.
And so, do you guys have any idea of when you want to release the game or any sort of window and platforms?
Yeah, we're planning in 6 months we'll be done. So winter this year. The platforms right now are Wii U, 3DS, and PC, and we're getting Steam greenlit right now. Hopefully that goes through. And if we get more funding, we'll get on more platforms. Hopefully.
Well, Shovel Knight is one of the best games here on the show floor pack. So thank you so much for talking.
Very much.
Have a nice pack.
Yeah, great talking to you.